Hi, this is Dr. Katie. I am both a medical doctor and a breast cancer survivor. Welcome back to our Wellness Basics series. Today I'm going to talk to you about exercise. I know it comes as no surprise that exercising most days, if not every day, is essential to being healthy and well. Doesn't matter who you are, what your genetics are, where you're at health-wise, exercise will benefit you. Full stop. So, that's why it's one of the wellness basics. Now, most of you know to exercise. It's a matter of making it a daily habit. And I just want to reiterate what the national guidelines are for exercise. It is, most days of the week. So, six days of the week for at least 30 minutes, something that raises your heart, doesn't matter what it is. And making 2 of those sessions strength training based sections at a minimum. So those are the national guidelines, whether you're in America or whether you're in Australia. And most people know that. Most people know that exercise is good for them. It's a matter of prioritizing it. It's a matter of having it be a daily habit. I find it challenging, and at times I felt like exercising is a burden. I try now to view it as an act of self-love, and something that I'm doing as part of my daily wellness hour so that I can live a long cancer-free life. Now, if you have medical conditions like diabetes, exercise can help you treat it. If you don't have it, it can help you prevent it. It's good for your heart. It's good for your sleep. It's good for your mental health. I find that exercise plays a pivotal role in treating people with mental health conditions and improving their mood, decreasing their anxiety. Exercise can help reduce the amount of inflammation that's in your body. It can help your immune system function better, so you're not as likely to get sick. There's just so many benefits to exercise. It can help you think more clearly, think better, improves your cognition, your focus. If you're the best version of yourself, then it's gonna improve how you are in the world and how you behave and how you act in your relationships. So make exercise be something that you do as a daily priority, and don't view it as a burden, and find things that you like. There is such an obsession with people trying to find what's the best exercise, and things come in and out of, trend. So I can think back to, the Jane Fonda days where there's the fun kind of 80s aerobics classes, and, nowadays people love HIIT training, CrossFit. People are really into marathon running, heavy lifting, bodybuilding. Whatever you like, you should do it, because what is more important is that you're doing something most days of the week, as opposed to that you're doing, the end-all be-all perfect form of exercise. Some of us are going to be, performance athletes, and some of us are going to be, people that walk every day for 30 minutes, and that's fine. Do what you love. When I first got back into exercising after finishing my treatments for cancer, I was like this bald cherub. I had issues with my mobility. I had very little energy, and I began with water aerobics a few days a week, and then I slowly incorporated other things. And then when I got a bit stronger, I was strong enough to lift weights in the gym, and I started doing Les Mills classes, and I got back into weightlifting, and I got a personal trainer. And then, I got really big on Pilates Reformer and yoga, and I kept lifting really heavy with a personal trainer because I loved it. I started to get into kettlebells because I loved it. And as I made a point at my gym to try as many different things that were there. I remember doing a barre class, which is in a ballet class, and actually liking it. I was boxing for a bit. I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because a friend of mine was doing it and I had never tried it. So I was in a women's class, and I found that the variety helped improve my fitness more than just doing one thing. And when I was willing to try lots of different things, I found things that I preferred to do. And on days that I really didn't want to exercise, there were always one or two things that I really loved doing that I could do. And that's formed part of what's helped me establish a daily habit. I guess the other thing for those of us who, like me, are non-lovers of exercise, it hasn't come naturally. It does get easier with time. You have to remember that it does get easier with time, and as your fitness improves and you see the impact of exercise on yourself, even if it's not weight loss, it's beneficial, but it's gonna keep inspiring you to do more. And if you're a social person, make it social. But now I guess my relationship with exercise is a bit better, but I still have days that I struggle. Days when I work long hours, and if I don't get in the morning, I just don't get it done, and that's okay. I wake up the next day and I recommit to living my best life in the moment, and what that means is doing these important 5 things for my wellness, and a big part of that is exercise, and so I recommit to doing it. And the key thing to optimizing your health is waking up every day and recommitting to you in that moment, and loving yourself in that moment, and whatever you can offer to yourself and to the world, and living with compassion towards self and towards others, and not being hard on yourself, but accepting wherever you are in this present moment, and accepting all the imperfections or the things that you want to change, and just yielding to the flow of your life, and just not giving up on your happiness. So I know I have sort of, it seems like I've digressed, but I really haven't, because at the end of the day, why we do everything, why we want to be well, is so that we can live our best life, however we define it. And being strong, being able to do the things that you love because you're well, is going to require you to exercise. So accept that, or go through the stages that you need to go through to accept that, and do what you need to do to establish a daily habit, and know that everyone is a work in progress, and you can get there. For those of you who are already exercising regularly, and it's a habit that you don't have to think about, it's wonderful. Share your tips with the rest of us, so that we can all improve together. So this ends this episode of our wellness series, or wellness basics, and this is all I have to say at the moment about exercise, but let's keep this conversation going on social media. Thank you.